sorts of negative shit in people's lives. And this is another reason why what I'm saying should be taken with a grain of salt. I haven't been driven to suicide, thankfully, but just because I haven't been driven to suicide doesn't mean I don't understand people's sadness or their problems or their pain. But if given the option to go through these issues for someone else, I would definitely. Think this is an example. Say someone wants to commit suicide. To me, once again, this is a matter of perspectives and stuff too. This is a mixed bag as a topic, but to me, if someone was going to commit suicide, and while I hope it never comes to this, and I pray to God it doesn't, it's always a possibility, and it's always a chance, and that's precisely the reason everyone deserves a friend. Everyone needs friends. With the correct friends, something like this could be avoided. With the correct friends and the correct people in your life, something like this can be avoided. And the sad reality is that not everyone has these friends. So I guess as a message to people feeling suicidal, the best I could say, at least from where I'm standing, at least from where I'm sitting, at least from my current setting in life, the thing about people dealing with these problems is because they're dealing with these problems for different reasons. Everyone has their story to tell. Everyone is the main character of their own story. Everyone's going through their own problems for their own reasons, and is going to solve it in their own ways. Some better than others. I don't think suicide's the right answer to anything, in any way, shape, or form. It's not the answer to solve your pain, because the thing about suicide is that it just causes more pain. It's just causing more pain, and that's not what people want. Say someone who's suicidal thinks that, okay, I can solve all my problems, or I can solve this problem in my life just by ending it all, because then I won't have to go through the pain anymore. And while the pain is inhumanly unbearable, while it may not be physical pain, that doesn't matter. Sometimes emotional and psychological pain can be the greatest pain of all. Sometimes it could be worse than physical pain. Sometimes to some people, that kind of pain is the worst pain of all. And that's why some people kill themselves, because they want to end the pain. They want it to stop. And I understand that. Everyone who's gone through pain in their life can understand not wanting to feel it, because it's not good. No one likes pain. People have to realize something. And when I say don't give up, I mean don't give up on the search to find people who matter. It may be really hard to find them. It may take you your entire life to find this person, or these people. But you will, if you look hard enough. And if you just don't give up, you will. You'll find them. It's gonna take a long time. Probably. You don't know that. And neither do I. No one does. But it's not worth giving up. Sometimes it's hard to recognize who cares for you and who doesn't. People have strange ways of showing their love. Some very strange ways, but there still is that love. It still is there. That's the thing about joy and happiness and stuff like that in life, is it's hard to see. It's really hard to see. It's practically invisible. Sometimes it's like it's not even there. But that's because the world wants to focus on the bad. There are good people. They're there. They're small, but they are there. Some people go through life and for a good majority of it experience nothing but bad. But that's because they're stuck in this big clusterfuck which we like to call Earth. Life itself is chaotic and a clusterfuck and just total anarchy. But that's because it's populated by a lot of bad people. Me, personally, I would be more than happy to be that one little person, that one tiny little pebble in someone's life who actually cares. There are some people in this world who do bad and wear those bad things as a badge of honor and continue to do bad. But then there's a few of those people who do bad and want to better themselves. I didn't let them ruin my life. I didn't let those particular friends who caused me misery and sadness and loneliness, I didn't let them be can agree with that. I see nothing wrong with making more friends. There's no such thing as enough friends, because, well, your friends can be your family if you want them to be. Sometimes family isn't all that great. In fact, there are some people in my family that I wouldn't even like to call family anymore. But thankfully I made new family, because I kept looking. People do care for other people. And sometimes they're either too afraid to show that careness out of fear that it'll get them hurt, but that pain is worth the risk. Because you could make such a difference in someone's life. Such a difference. And when you realize how much of a difference you have made in that person's life, then you'll know you're doing the right thing. And for people who realize they're having a negative effect on someone's life, for people who stop, think a minute, contemplate their life and say, hey, I'm not making a positive influence on this person's life. How are you going to fix that? Do you want to fix that? Do you want to continue this negative effects on a person's life? Or do you want to turn it around and actually make a positive one? Because it's obvious which one will benefit you more.